Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I am photographing more books from my estate sale lot. Now I'm double speeding this and I cut out all the time where I'm just sitting on my phone posting the listing or researching it, so that's why it's so jumpy. I'm not sure if it's this video or the next video that my cat ends up joining us in because, you know, cats are gonna cat. This is Vintage Hawaiian Calendars 2008, I do believe, if my eyes are working correctly, which they may not be because I'm super old. I've also found out I need to start wearing my glasses when I list on my phone because phones are itty bitty compared to computers. But there is a market for this. I would not sell these individually, and I would not pay for these. If I got these in a free box and there was more than one of them, I would list them. If they were just one by themselves, I would not list them. If they were trying to sell them even for 25 cents a piece, I would not do it. These are not high sellers. They're going to take a very long time. Do not do what I do, but they did come in a huge lot that I paid $80 for everything from, and I haven't even scratched the surface on the lot. I don't even think I'm a quarter of the way through it at this point. So yes, I will list those. No, I would not buy those. No, I would not list just one by itself. But because I had a stack of them and because they essentially are costing me, and again, I've only gone through a quarter of the slot, I think I've paid roughly 3 cents per book so far. So I'm going to pay fractions of a cent for books once I go through everything. And I think I've only given away 2 boxes of books. And I've had to trash less than 10, and those were bad, like just pages falling out, possibly moldy. I didn't want to store them and risk contaminating my other supply. I didn't want to try to send them to somebody and maybe someone have an allergic reaction or an asthma attack or something. Those got trashed. It hurts my soul to trash books, so when I tell you I trashed the book, it was irreparable. I couldn't even save pages for scrap journals, which by the way is another thing. Some books that were just falling out of the binding that I could not sell, I saved the pages and I will sell them as a junk journal lot or a scrap journal lot where people will take pages and glue them on or use them for artwork and stuff. So I will try to use these as much as possible. So for me to trash a book meant it was very bad if I couldn't salvage anything from it. My husband likes to joke that in a past life I might have been born in the Great Depression because and this is also not a good positive quality right now. Maybe if I had my life together it'd be a good positive quality, but I try to find the usefulness in everything, and I kind of feel guilty when I throw something away because it could be used, it could be fixed. So that could down the road lead to hoarder tendencies, and that's why it could be bad, but it's also nice to have an artistic outlet. I am not an artistic person in that I'm creating masterpieces, but I'm a crafty person, maybe? I guess a crafty would be more than artistic. My children, though, are incredibly artistic. They're incredibly crafty. They love doing stuff like that. I love having things on hand for them to do. So I'll save it for that. I also used to save cards, like decks of cards that were missing because we'd use them for math enrichment at home. And then they'd like to use them in crafts and stuff and like make fake credit cards with them and stuff like that. So it was always cute and I would save those. But again, could lead to being a hoarder. Here's another thing. I would not buy yearbooks. I would not pay for a yearbook unless there was a famous person in the yearbook or the yearbook was very old. I did see quite a market for 1920 to 1940 yearbooks. 1960 on, not a huge market for that unless someone famous was in it. Again, I would not pay for that. I might pull a yearbook out of a free box, but I'm not going to pay for a yearbook. But I will list it because, again, pennies. I love all of these unique I couldn't think of the word cookbook, guys. It's been long. I love all these unique cookbooks, these little cookbooks. I like the ones more that have like, this is Betty's Christmas cookie recipe, or this is Donna's macaroni salad. So like these, if you see on there, they do have the names of the person who brought them in, because some organizations will buy like what we'd consider wholesale things and slap their names on it. So I really like the ones that have like the names of the person that did that. And I do think those sell better than the ones that are essentially like Alibaba with a different cover on it. And I'm smacking my hand. So if you heard that, I talk with my hands and I'm sorry, but I was making the smacking motion with smacking a different cover on it. So I love the ones that have names on it. That gives you a more unique recipe too, less of a mainstream commercialized thing. Oh, here comes the cat. So he is at the end of this. I didn't know. And those of you that have cats know you just kind of got to work around him. He is a good cat. He puts up a lot of junk from my younger kids. They just love him so much and want to pet him all the time. But I've learned to photograph around him because he has to be in the thick of things. And honestly, if I had fought him and got him off the table, it would have been a thing and he would have wanted back on the table. So I might push his tail out of the way, but he's really not doing anything right now. So I will let him be. I will say though, the big estate sale that I did get these from, the lady collected them, and there's a lot of personal, like her name is usually on almost all of them, but some of them have inscriptions like, to Loretta from Florida. So I don't know if she was like, this was pre-Facebook, so I don't know if she was like a member of a pen pal group, or if a bunch of like church ladies got together with other church ladies and they sent each other things. We see this a lot. We're in scouting and people will trade badges like, I can't word today. I don't have words. The council badges. So like someone in our council, if we go to a camp in another council, we may trade badges with them. So we can't put them on our uniform though, because they're not our council, but it's a thing. It's badge trading. So I'm like, do they badge trade too? All these cookbooks? Thank you for watching the video. I will have a bunch of more book lots to come. Please like and subscribe and have a productive day.